Today we're going to be learning how to address an envelope. We're going to have the return address and to who it's for right here. We're going to teach you step by step in Cricut Design Space what you need and how to get started. Make sure you follow along. Today's going to be a fun one. So the first thing I'm going to do for this design is I'm going to be using a 5x7 envelope. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a shape. This is going to be the shape of the envelope and it's going to kind of give me that base. So you'll see here, I'm going to unlock it up here. I'm going to make it 5x7. So this is kind of the template I'm going to go with. If you wanted to make the template for the fold up here, you could. However, I'm just going to do the example of putting something up here in the lower left and something down here in the center. So for this project, I actually downloaded two different pen fonts that I'm going to be using. I will show you in another video how to download those fonts, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show you how I make my letters. So we're going to put Jane Doe. I've been watching way too much criminal crime junkies, all that, so Jane Doe's probably not going to go with Jane Smith. And so for this, the font that I'm using is, let me, Cut Line Mono, I believe. Okay, so it's Cut Tile Mono Line Script Demo. Okay, so now that I have Jane Doe, that's gonna be my 2, or that's who it's from. That's who, like, if that's me. And then I'm going to type the address. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore this for a second. Hello. Drive. And then we're gonna do San Marcos, Texas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if that's the real zip code. Obviously it's not. And then the font that I'm going to use for this is going to be Winter Princess. And that's what that looks like. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. You'll see here that the line spacing is insanely bad. So I can go and ungroup the lines, or I can do line space. I'm just going to ungroup the lines and make this a whole separate thing. And that's where I want it to be. So then I'm going to take those, I'm going to align and center. And I think I'm going to make this a little smaller. And then I'm actually going to attach this. So you'll see here, I have my first part ready to go. So from here, I'm going to make the second one. It's easy if you just copy and paste. And then we'll do 2. We'll do to John Doe. And we'll just do 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously these are fake numbers. And I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger since it's the 2. And I'm gonna put it here. I want this to be in the center of this though. So what I'm gonna do is take that out, highlight those. I'm gonna align and center. Fantastic. Then I'm gonna have this guy up here. Now this is just for demonstrative purposes, so we don't actually need it, but if you're gonna make more than one, you're more than welcome to kind of keep it. So I'm just gonna hide it right there so you can't see it. I'm gonna take both of those and I'm going to attach. What you wanna make sure is that you've changed your operation to pen and that it's not on the cut anymore. And then from here, we're gonna make our project. And it looks good to go in the placement it needs to be. We're going to continue. And for the purpose of this, I'm going to be using this cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and take my mat and I'm going to make sure that the fold is at the top and I'm going to place this in the corner. Once this is ready to go, I'm going to load this into my Cricut. So I am going to go ahead, I'm going to load my mat. Then you're going to want to make sure to put your Cricut pen into the slot. Make sure it clicks and close. From there, you're going to start your design. And then just like that, you have addressed your envelope. So like I said, you can do another design where you would flip the name upside down and it would go here for your template. For simple, you know, first timer, doing an envelope, name in the middle, return address here, and you're ready to go and start sending these out. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to learn next, and we can keep going from there.